Hello students, this is Bhumika. We have already learned the editing text in Word 2013 in chapter 6, right? Here we are going to learn about formatting text in Word 2013. I have already explained you in online classes about the chapter difference between the editing text and formatting text. So here we'll be not going so deeper. I'll be just showing you the practicals for this chapter. Okay, so let's start. Here I am having a paragraph that I have already written. So this paragraph is very simple. We'll be formatting this paragraph. First of all, formatting, we'll be selecting this paragraph. Okay, after that going to a home tab, in that the font group, and then we will be using various options. First of all, let us select the style. Okay, let me select from here. Yes, this one. See, the writing font style has changed. Let me zoom in for you all. Let me change the size so that you can read it. The minimum and the maximum 72. Let me put it say 28. Okay, so this we have changed the font size. We had changed the font style before. From here also we can increase the font size, or we can press Ctrl plus Shift plus the arrow mark. Okay, see, like this. Over here it will be shown how much size we have increased, and here we can decrease the font size by clicking on this small a, like this, right? So font size. Now moving to the here also you can use shortcut key Ctrl plus Shift plus decreasing order sign. We can bold this paragraph by clicking on B, italic by clicking on I, and we can underline it by clicking on U button. Then there is one more option, what kind of underline you want: double underline, the broken line, the solid line, or dotted line, whichever you want, you can select it. There are more underlines below that we'll see later. Then let's use a strike through option. Click on this ABC and your paragraph will be strike through. Here one thing should be noted, that this paragraph is selected in the background. Okay, if it is not selected, then these options won't work. Like this, the strike through option is done. Then moving to the next option, this is subscript. Okay, like this you can write down. For subscript also you need to change few settings, because I don't want bold, italic and underline, so I am changing that. See, this is normal writing H2O, but I want this 2 below this. So what I'll do, I'll click on the subscript option. This 2 should be, I don't want 2 over here, it should be like this. See, and this will become small, and it will be little bit below this. X2Y, let me put this X2 Y2 2 also in the superscript. Here this 2 also in the superscript. So superscript means taking the 2 to the top, and subscript means taking the 2 to the bottom. So this much is done. I hope that much is clear to you all. Now let us change the font color. First of all, selecting the paragraph, changing the color whichever you want to, like this. These are all the standard colors. There are more color options also, you can select from that also. So see, this font color is changed from black to navy blue kind of, and then I want the normal one. I can clear all the formatting like I have done before. Undo option, the previous thing, but what we had done, we are back at it. Now there are more options. See this arrow, if you will click on it, you will get more options, more font styles. Okay, you can select whichever style you want from here also. There are two ways. Again, regular, italic. Here in the preview you will get which kind of writing you will get at the end. And font size, font color. From here you can change again the font color. Underline type, whichever kind of underline you want, and underline color. See, font color and underline color can be different. You can change both of that. Okay, see, like this you can always see in the preview option. Then effects like strike through, double strike through, then superscript and subscript options are there. Then small caps or all caps, that means if you want all the letters to be capital, then all caps. Advanced settings over there, scale to 100%, spacing is expanded. So these are all advanced settings. You will learn these as standards. I am just showing you if you want to do it. Position and yes, okay, this much is enough. So we have changed it from the ribbon also. So we have learned how to use the ribbon and how to use the font dialog box. Now we'll learn few more options. Let's learn the text effects. Okay, for that also we will first of all select it and we will give the text effect from the directly from the ribbon. You can change the color, you can give the shadow, whichever shadow you want. There are many styles of shadows over here. Then reflection, number styles, right? There are so many things, so many options are there. This is Microsoft Word 2013, by the way. So all the options you won't get into the in the previous versions of Microsoft Word. Then stylistic sets are there. See, the computer that I have selected is again and again I am giving the text effects, right? Now let me select this whole paragraph and give the text effect. Increasing the font size, get it? So now see, your paragraph looks so beautiful. Then stylistic sets over here, whichever you want you can select it, whichever pleases to your mind, pleases to you, right? Now moving ahead, let me select another one. The machine I have selected. In the font group I will select the highlight option, yellow highlight. This whole I will change to red color. See this one. So we can highlight the text. We can always if you don't want the machine word to be highlighted, then no color, select that particular text and then no color. So machine text will get unhighlighted. Moving ahead, now I want this whole text to be left aligned. Okay, so what I'll do, I will first of all select the text, the last paragraph of this. I will select this whole text and then I will press the left aligned key over there. From home tab, in the paragraph 1 group and left align, like this. Similarly, if I want it to be center alignment, then this text is already selected, I'll directly press on center. Similarly, if I want it to be right aligned, then I will press on right one. This was center and this is right. If I want whole of this text to be justified in this page, then I will click on this simple lines. Okay, so the text will get justified like this. I hope you get it. Okay, now moving ahead, let's apply borders and shadings to this particular paragraph. So in the paragraph you can give any border from over here. See, like this. You can choose whichever border you want to, whichever kind of border you want to. From this you can give the color also to the particular border, like this. Okay, Then there are more options in the bordering dialog box: line and page breaks, indents and spacing. Okay, you can change from over here. You can give settings whichever you like to and whichever pleases you. See over here, the option is given. There are many border styles also. Color and width of your border is also, width means how much thick it is there, and you can always see the preview and then apply it to the whole paragraph. Okay, so in this way you can change it. Different style we are trying. Okay, now changing the color. Okay, just see, we have changed the border style and color, right? Now we'll be changing the shading also from here. Let me give green colored shading style, whichever, how many percent you want. Okay, particular percentage of a particular style, and then okay. So your text will get shaded also after applying the border. So how beautiful your simple text looks now after applying borders and highlighting it and changing the font style, size, and so many things we have learned today. Hope you have enjoyed this class. Thank you.